What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news by popular demand concerning Andre Ward and Floyd Money Mayweather. Actually, this is centered around Andre Ward in comparison to Floyd. Andre Ward has won by Sports Illustrated's ratings Fighter of the Decade. Wow. And a lot of people compare it to Floyd, but damn, what about Manny? What about Manny Pacquiao? But, so a lot of people are outraged. So by popular demand, people are asking me, man, what do you think about Andre Ward winning Fighter of the Decade? Of course, you have the runners-up. Compared to the runners-up, you have Manny Pacquiao, you have Floyd Money Mayweather. I think that Floyd's resume trumps Andre Ward's, bar none. We look at Andre Ward's, you look at his resume, you check it out. You got Carl Froch, you got Bad Chad Dawson, you got Sullivan Barrera, Kovalev 1 and 2. Now, we compare those fights. We compare his fights to Floyd's. Cotto, Canelo, Maidana twice, Victor Ortiz, Robert Guerrero. A lot of those guys, though, on Floyd's behalf, were mediocre. Now the big bangers: Cotto, Hall of Famer; Canelo, legend, Hall of Famer; Manny Pacquiao, legend, Hall of Famer. Those three names right there trumps anything that Andre Ward has done. Let's just be real. And on top of that, Andre Ward, wasn't he out a couple years? He was out 2 years over some legal shit. He had a career similar to Mikey Garcia with like the courtroom stuff and the things that he had to, sort out. And so that's 2 years of inactivity right there. See, the excuse why Floyd didn't make Fighter of the Decade from 2000 to 2010 was because of the layoffs. And then he retired within that 10-year span. So they didn't deny him that, and they gave it to Manny Pacquiao. So shouldn't the same rules apply for Andre Ward? And I like Andre Ward. Now, and here's the kicker. I'll get to that in a second. But Andre Ward's resume, let's look at that. Bad Chad Dawson, he was a very good fighter. He was a champion. He beat Bad Chad Dawson. He beat Carl Froch, which, Hall of Famer. Kovalev. Now, the two Kovalev fights, this was when Kovalev was undefeated. Dangerous, killer, crusher Kovalev. Didn't know defeat. He did not know defeat until he stepped in the ring with Andre Ward. However, a lot of people, including myself, thought Andre Ward lost the first fight. The knockdown was the difference for me because it was an even fight. Kovalev got the knockdown. Okay. I don't think he deserved that. But the second fight, he stopped Kovalev. Kovalev stopped fighting. He surprisingly knocked Kovalev out, and he wasn't regarded as a puncher. Just look at his knockout ratio. Okay. So after he did that, he retired. Undefeated. No blemishes on this record. Right? But then you got people like Manny Pacquiao are still in the game. Still raising the bar. Still doing numbers. Still raising eyebrows. You have guys like that should have been more runner-up than Andre Ward. But I tell you this, I think Manny Pacquiao, me counterpunching this, people, listen to me. I think Manny Pacquiao didn't get the nod for the Fighter of the Decade simply because he already won it. And they didn't want to give it to the same person twice. I think Andre Ward came out, and why he beat Floyd Mayweather. Why? Because what happened to Floyd Mayweather in 2013. No, it was 12. It was 2012. After he fought Cotto. He went to jail. He went to jail. Manny Pacquiao got knocked out. Okay. So one guy did 90 days. The other guy did 90 seconds. So I think what hurt Floyd was what he did out of the ring. Why did he go to jail? Domestic violence. That shit is frowned upon. Okay. People started to shit all over Floyd's name, calling him a woman beater, this, that, and the other, attacking the man's character because, you know, he had an altercation with his child's mom. So he paid the price. They used him as an example, and they threw the book at him. So he did 90 days. And I think that is what affected Floyd more than anything else. I don't think it was because Floyd, you know, fought less than anyone else. Because, you know, Floyd and Manny fought each other. They share each other. Andre Ward, he took on the Kovalev. He fought the boogeyman. He beat the boogeyman. He knocked the boogeyman out, the first one to do it, you know, for the second time. However, I think Andre Ward won that fighter of the decade. Why? Because he was undefeated for one. As a matter of fact, that's not even one. The primary reason is what he did outside the ring. Think about it. SOG, right? SOG Ward. Okay, son of God. Squeaky clean image. Family man. God-fearing man. Great reputation. Good commentator. Good example of sports today. You know, goes around and does seminars. He's a public speaker, right? That's what they judged Andre Ward on, and not really necessarily his resume and what he did in the sport. Yes, that added to it, but it just looked good and a nice package along with him being all the things that I named. Okay? It's what he did. You didn't see him drinking. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He doesn't do those bad habits that I know of, right? And if he does, we ain't seen him do it. That's the whole thing. His image is squeaky clean. His image, and then he's not pretending to be a perfect guy, but then you know if anybody that was perfect, that or strive for perfection and humility and things of that nature, it would be Andre Ward. That's why Andre Ward got the nod, okay, over Floyd Mayweather. So before everybody trips out and Sports Illustrated voted based on that criteria, no doubt about it. Floyd got the stigma because he was the woman beater. He went to jail, served jail time, right? Andre Ward did nothing that totally opposite, has 4 kids, takes care of his kids by one woman, right? Floyd's not married. That's another factor, right? Those are the things. These are the reasons why Floyd did not get fighter of the decade. But it has nothing to do with his resume, because the Counterpunch, all that, Floyd's resume trumps Andre Ward's. Okay? Now, for him and Manny Pacquiao, that's more of a 50-50. That's another video. But Andre Ward won that contest of the things he did outside the ring, 70%, versus the things that he did in the ring, 30%. 30% of the stuff he did in the ring, 70% of the stuff he did out of the ring. That's how he won fighter of the decade. That's my counterpunch on it. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you all been counterpunched. Peace.